Imagine this. What if adding just 5 minutes of movement to your day could significantly improve your chances of living longer, healthier, and more active years? Not 5 hours. Not an intense gym routine, just 5 minutes. Today, we are diving into powerful new research that suggests small daily changes in physical activity and sitting time could prevent thousands of premature deaths and transform public health on a massive scale. Before we go any further, take a second to support this channel. If you find science-backed health insights useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based content that can improve your quality of life. Also, make sure to check the description below for direct links to the original sources and references used in this video. Now, let's break this down. For decades, scientists have emphasized lifestyle habits that support long-term health, not smoking, limiting alcohol intake, managing stress, eating a balanced diet, and staying physically active. These pillars are not new. What is new is how powerful even the smallest movement changes can be. A major study published in the Lancet, one of the world's most respected medical journals, examined health data from more than 150,000 adults across the United States, Sweden, Norway, and the United Kingdom. Unlike older research that relied on self-reported activity, this study used wearable device data, making the results more accurate and reliable. The conclusion was striking. Researchers found that adding just 5 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity per day, or reducing sitting time by 30 minutes, could prevent a significant percentage of deaths across the population. Let's translate that into real-world impact. Among the least active 20% of participants, adding only 5 minutes of daily exercise reduced all-cause mortality by 6% over an average 8-year follow-up period. In practical terms, that means in a population where 100,000 people die each year, approximately 6,000 deaths could potentially be prevented simply by encouraging the most inactive individuals to move for 5 extra minutes a day. When the same 5-minute increase was applied across the entire population, the potential benefit grew even larger. Researchers estimated that up to 10% of deaths could be prevented. That is not a marginal improvement. That is a public health breakthrough. So what exactly qualifies as moderate to vigorous activity? We are not talking about extreme workouts. Moderate activity includes brisk walking, cycling at a comfortable pace, climbing stairs, or doing household tasks that raise your heart rate. Vigorous activity could be jogging, fast cycling, jump rope, or short bursts of high-intensity movement. The key factor is increasing your heart rate and breathing enough to stimulate cardiovascular and metabolic adaptation. The study also examined sedentary behavior, which is increasingly recognized as an independent health risk. Sitting for prolonged periods has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and premature death, even among people who exercise regularly. Here is what the researchers found. Reducing daily sitting time by just 30 minutes could prevent approximately 3% of deaths among the least active individuals. Across the entire population, that number rose to 7%. In countries with annual death rates similar to Sweden's, this could mean thousands of lives saved each year simply by encouraging people to stand more, move more frequently, and break up long sitting sessions. Professor Ulf Ekelund, one of the lead researchers on the study, emphasized that these small lifestyle adjustments could have massive population-level effects if adopted broadly. The power lies not in perfection, but in consistency and participation. And this is where the concept becomes even more compelling. Many people believe that if they cannot commit to long gym sessions or structured exercise programs, then there is no point in trying at all. This research completely challenges that mindset. It proves that incremental changes, especially among those who are currently inactive, deliver measurable survival benefits. To better understand the real-world application of this research, medical professionals and exercise experts weighed in. Exercise physiologist Alyssa Lombardi described the findings as exciting and encouraging. Her perspective is simple but powerful. Movement is medicine. Even 5 minutes of activity can improve physical and mental well-being. For individuals who feel overwhelmed by fitness goals, this reframes exercise as accessible, manageable, and sustainable. She also highlighted a broader cultural shift toward natural health solutions. More people today are seeking lifestyle interventions rather than immediately turning to prescription medications. Movement, nutrition, and daily habits are becoming the first line of defense. This study provides scientific validation that those lifestyle-based approaches are not only beneficial, but potentially life-saving. Lombardi also pointed out an important opportunity for future research, comparing different types of movement. Would walking offer the same benefit as resistance training? How would Pilates compare to running? Could short mobility routines be just as effective for certain populations? These questions will shape the next generation of personalized fitness medicine. Another expert who shared insights on this study was Dr. Bert Mandelbaum, a sports medicine specialist and orthopedic surgeon. His perspective introduces an important concept: health span versus lifespan. Living longer does not automatically mean living better. Health span refers to the number of years you live free from disease and disability. Lifespan simply measures total years lived. The goal is not just to extend life, but to extend high-quality, functional years. Dr. Mandelbaum introduced the idea of playspan. This concept focuses on preserving performance, mobility, independence, and physical capability throughout life. In simple terms, it means being able to move, play, travel, lift, walk, and enjoy daily activities without limitation as you age. Exercise plays a central role in this. From an evolutionary standpoint, humans are built to move. Physical activity activates genetic switches that regulate metabolism, muscle maintenance, immune function, and cardiovascular health. The more consistently we move, the more we reinforce biological systems designed to keep us resilient and adaptable. This is not just about aesthetics or athletic performance. It is about preserving the ability to live independently, avoid injury, recover faster, and maintain mental clarity. Now let's bring this back to you. What does 5 extra minutes of movement actually look like in everyday life? It might mean taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking farther away from the store entrance, doing a short bodyweight circuit before showering, walking around the block during a work break, stretching dynamically while watching television, standing up and pacing during phone calls, doing 10 squats and 10 push-ups before bed. These micro movements add up. The same applies to sitting time. If you work at a desk, try standing for meetings. Set reminders to get up every 30 to 60 minutes. Use a standing desk part-time. Walk while brainstorming or listening to podcasts. Replace passive screen time with light movement whenever possible. The goal is not to eliminate rest. The goal is to reduce prolonged inactivity. What makes this study particularly powerful is its accessibility. Unlike expensive treatments or complex interventions, movement costs nothing. It requires no prescription. It is available to almost everyone, regardless of income or location. From a public health perspective, this is transformative. Imagine communities where sidewalks are prioritized, workplaces encourage movement breaks, schools integrate activity into daily schedules, and cities design infrastructure that promotes walking and cycling. When movement becomes the default, the health benefits multiply across generations. Now let's address one common concern. Many people worry that 5 minutes is too little to matter. But physiology does not operate on an all-or-nothing system. The body responds to stimuli proportionally. Even short bursts of activity improve insulin sensitivity, circulation, muscle activation, joint mobility, and neurological engagement. Over time, these small inputs compound. 5 minutes today becomes 10 minutes tomorrow. 10 minutes becomes a habit. Habits evolve into routines. Routines become identity. And identity shapes long-term outcomes. This is behavioral science in action. Consistency beats intensity. Sustainability beats perfection. Another important point from the study is equity in health outcomes. The greatest benefits were observed among the least active individuals. That means people who currently struggle with inactivity have the most to gain. Small changes in these populations produce disproportionately large improvements in survival rates. That is incredibly hopeful. It means that even if you feel far behind in your fitness journey, you are not too late. Your next 5 minutes matter. Now let's zoom out and consider the long-term implications. If societies embrace this evidence and prioritize daily movement at scale, we could reduce healthcare costs, lower chronic disease rates, decrease disability, and improve quality of life for aging populations. We are not just talking about adding years to life. We are talking about adding life to years. So here is your actionable takeaway from today's video. Start today with 5 minutes. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Set a timer, stand up, walk, stretch, do stairs, do jumping jacks, do body weight movements. It does not matter what you choose. What matters is that you choose movement. Then tomorrow, do it again, and the next day, and the next. Over time, those 5 minutes will quietly transform your health trajectory. If you found this breakdown valuable, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more science-backed health insights. And do not forget to check the description below for the full research sources and references used in today's episode. Your health is built one decision at a time. Make the next 5 minutes count. Thank you for watching.